Hello friends, this is going to be more of a coffee chat or sit and chat video. I think I'm going to do more of these, but as I've said before, if you're new here, I share everything that I've learned about in life on this channel, and I really only speak when I feel like I'm led to speak. So I'm going to do my best to fragment up or section off this video so that you can click on the parts that you want to hear, but I have my notes down here, so I keep looking down, and let's get into it. The first thing I want to start out with is a state of the world video, and an instruction that I feel that I've been given for this channel is to take them with you. And so that's why this channel, sometimes it seems sporadic, but it's not really sporadic. I'm taking you with me on my train of thought, on my life journey, on what's happening, so that hopefully it will help you in some kind of capacity. The first thing that I want to talk about is something that I wasn't actually going to speak on, just because of the way the world was going at the time. Last year, if you've been here, I did produce a State of the World energy up read for 2025. And this year, I just did not like the energy of the people. And it's just been a whole lot going on. And so I've not. But it seems like you all are more in a more stable spot. So I want to talk to you about what 2026 is the year of. 2026 is the year of manifestation. Some people call it the year of reckoning. It's different titles for the same thing. It is the year where consequences and rewards are being doled out. There's a lot of reasons for that on a spiritual level, but for right now, I'm just going to share that this is the year. I believe it was even Dr. Umar, even some fools can know, like, hey, this is not the year to fuck with women. This is not the year, because the consequences are being doled out. Okay, so the things are happening a lot faster. So people who have been fucking around for years, they fuck around this year, then some shit comes out, and stuff that's been happening for years is now coming and being exposed. So it's a year of exposure, the real exposure, not the fake exposure that Cat Williams did. That was an orchestrated revelation. This is a real revelation. And so you're going to see more things with celebrities coming out, and it's going to feel real. It's going to feel surprising. Like, whereas you'll see where the scripted releases kind of, I don't want to say they stop, but you'll feel the difference. You're like, oh, this is something that really did happen. But then also in your personal life, you will see the people that were down come up, and the people that were up come down. Those who have been misbehaving, lying, cheating, stealing, like all these things, you'll start to see consequences and rewards being doled out. So it is the year of manifestation. The next thing that I want to talk about is AI a little bit. I hate AI, and for whatever reason, I feel to come in here and say this. So I don't know what's going to happen, where this is necessary, but I fucking hate AI. I don't like it, and I'm proud to see that so many other people are going, yeah, we don't stand for this either. We don't really like this either. And I'm grateful for that, because a lot of, I notice, like, the older generation, like, they're not old, but older than me, like Gen X, they're like, oh, this is just how things are. Like, they believe that about life, like that life just is. And I'm like, I don't know why you believe that, because life has always, the sun has always shone, the earth always spins, like nothing stays the same. Nothing just is, especially in things like this, where it's like, it's a matter of buy-in. It's a matter of mass buy-in. That's what they're trying to force on you, is mass buy-in. Girl, what are you talking about? So I'm happy to see that the younger generations are taking their power back, which I'm going to do a video on next, about taking your power back, and going, hey, when you are not okay with something, or when you are okay with something, speaking up or not participating, even if it looks hopeless. I'm so grateful that that Gen Z is really getting that memo, because Gen X really has failed on that level, as well as many other terrains. But that is one level where they've really just dropped the mark. I want to say this, any scenario where the older generation is accepting something new, but the younger generation is not accepting it, the civilization, or that part of the civilization, dies. It does not sustain. You really have to get the buy-in of the younger people to have a sustaining large-scale change. Feel how you feel about that. Truth is truth, no matter what you like, what you don't like. It just is what it is, and that's kind of the role of prophecy, and that, unfortunately, that's the attitude I'm taking this year. So, sorry. Now I want to split up and talk about the more, excuse me, I'm in a public place, the more spiritual side of things. It seems like these are the three things that the energy of the collective is kind of dealing with. So the first thing I want to talk about is expecting more of others. This world at this time is telling you to expect less, that people are not dependable, and to a certain extent that's true, but the solution is not to expect less. The solution is to expect more. What that does, in short, is drives up what you will accept, what you won't accept, and you'll basically push away from what doesn't work from you. So you're, by accepting less, you're going, okay, I'm still going to be with this person that's harming me and I'm just going to lower my expectations, right? Well, you're still going to be hurt. So by expecting more, you're driving away from what doesn't work for you, and then you're going more towards what does work for you. The next thing is that problems are solvable. That's just it. I talked about with AI, like the world turns, the sun spins, sun shines, the earth spins. Like, that's what it is. Problems are solvable, even if it means the obstacle itself has to be given time to move out of the way. But problems are solvable. The next thing is there's no such thing as imperfect, just compatibility. This is directly talking about relationships where I'm seeing people go, basically, again, accept less from other people, especially women to men, because no man is perfect, blah, blah, blah. There are such thing as perfect men. Yes, they are. The difference between an imperfect man and a perfect man is one that is compatible with you. If we go around and say what our perfect spouse would be, we would have two very different definitions. We'd have overlapping themes, but two very different definitions. What is perfect for you is just compatibility. Okay? So, in the same way, there's no such thing as imperfect. So when you're accepting something that you don't want to accept, and you feel like that growl in your stomach, that like, oh, I just don't want to do that, you're betraying yourself. And we talked about self-betrayal yesterday, or maybe the day before. But you really need to expect more of others. You need to understand that, or look through life as a lens of, am I compatible with this person? Does this work for me? Instead of going, well, there's no such thing as a perfect person, because that's going to lead you to self-betrayal, which is going to lead you to a bunch of problems down the road with this person. I want to say that a lot of married people that have been married for a very long time are not people that are experts in relationships. A lot of times they're just complacent motherfuckers. People where either life hasn't gotten painful enough for them to either fix things or drive apart, or it's been too painful where, the opposite is true. That's not true for everyone. But when we're looking at married people and people who've been married for a long time and idolizing them, I think you're missing the context of why their relationship has lasted a long time and what is the glue that holds it. Are these two complacent people that are codependent on one another, or one can't be without a man and the other wants the benefits of a woman? Or is this two spiritually self-aware people who are really taking the time and energy to work on their relationship? Until next time.